This machine can turn a blank wall into a full-color mural without wallpaper, vinyl, or weeks of manual painting. But can a mobile wall printing service generate enough revenue to justify the machine's cost? Viral videos often present these devices as automated cash machines. The pitch is simple: load a graphic, press print, and walk away with a high-margin invoice. Operating one of these machines is an active, demanding B2B service. It requires hauling heavy equipment, preparing physical services, troubleshooting mechanical issues on site, and aggressively pitching your services to local business owners. To complete a standard indoor job, a commercial-grade printer has to be assembled on site, perfectly leveled, and calibrated to the specific dimensions of the room. We are going to audit exactly what it takes to run this operation. We'll calculate the true startup costs, break down the per-job pricing model, and expose the hidden technical risks that can ruin a project. Ultimately, succeeding in this market means balancing a heavy upfront capital expenditure against massive gross margins on every wall you print. The mechanical precision relies on a laser-guided carriage. A high-torque motor drives this carriage up and down a vertical aluminum mast using a helical steel rack and pinion system, ensuring the printhead never slips during a multi-hour job. This diagram shows the UV curable ink process. As the nozzles fire liquid ink droplets, integrated LED lamps immediately hit them with high-intensity ultraviolet light. This triggers a chemical reaction that polymerizes the ink into a solid plastic film instantly. Because the ink dries the millisecond it makes contact, it does not need to absorb into the wall. It binds directly to non-porous surfaces like glass, tile, and metal without smudging. Operating with this level of precision comes with a major physical hazard. The printhead hovers just millimeters away from the wall. If the operator misjudges the surface texture or the wall bows outward unexpectedly, the printhead can crash into the drywall, causing catastrophic damage to the machine's most expensive component. The UV lamps run continuously, curing each microscopic layer pass by pass to build a high-resolution, scratch-resistant finish. To print accurate, vibrant colors on a dark surface or bare brick, the machine has to lay down a solid base layer of white ink first. White ink contains heavy titanium dioxide pigments. If it sits idle in the lines, those pigments quickly settle like sand, creating severe blockages. To prevent this, the machine requires a continuous, motorized recirculation loop that constantly agitates the white ink while the printer is running. These systems require proactive, daily maintenance protocols. Operators expecting a low-maintenance set-and-forget tool will quickly find themselves paying for replacement parts. The primary barrier to starting this business is the upfront capital expenditure. This table breaks down the initial costs for a reliable Asian-manufactured system. Factoring in the machine itself, customs duties, a used transport van, backup power systems, and working capital, a standard commercial setup requires roughly $17,000 to get off the ground. Premium European models push that baseline significantly higher, often carrying a price tag of $65,000 or more, drastically increasing the initial debt load. Entrepreneurs take on this debt because the unit economics per job are incredibly favorable. This chart shows the economics of a single square meter. The tiny red bar is your material cost.
UV ink consumption is remarkably low, costing between 50 cents and $2 per square meter printed. The green bar represents the commercial billing rate, which ranges from $50 to $150 per square meter. On a typical 10 square meter job, your material costs are negligible, leaving gross margins that routinely exceed 90%. To protect these margins, operators must enforce a minimum job fee, typically around $300. A small logo might use pennies worth of ink, but loading the van, traveling to the site, and calibrating the machine takes hours of physical labor. The financial model works exceptionally well on an individual job basis. The true challenge is securing enough consistent square footage to offset the initial machine purchase. Long before the printhead moves, the operator has to manage client approvals, measure the space, and format the digital artwork. High-resolution images must be processed through specialized raster image processor software. The operator defines the color profiles, sets the exact bleed margins, and configures the white ink underlay to ensure the final output matches the client's monitor. Once on site, the wall dictates the prep work.
Porous drywall requires sanding, dusting, and a coat of high-quality flat latex primer to ensure the UV ink has a stable surface to grip. This checklist highlights the environmental risks that threaten your profit margins. Printing outdoors means battling wind that can scatter wet ink droplets and dust that sticks to the wet surface before the UV light cures it. Even indoors, a minor power flicker halfway through a 3-hour print will permanently ruin the mural. A commercial operator must bring a heavy-duty battery backup unit to protect the hardware and save the exact print coordinates in case of a grid failure. Finding clients requires outbound B2B sales. You have to pitch interior designers, gym owners, and retail managers, proving to them that direct-to-wall printing is superior to standard vinyl wraps. The technical troubleshooting, the physical surface preparation, and the daily sales outreach represent the hidden labor costs that 15-second social media clips conveniently leave out. We return to the primary question. Does an 80 to 90% margin on a wall mural justify spending upwards of $17,000 and navigating the daily friction of hardware maintenance? This matrix charts the return on investment timelines based on actual job frequency, giving us a mathematical answer. In a conservative scenario, completing just one standard 10 square meter job per week at mid-market pricing allows an operator to break even in roughly 10 months. In an aggressive scenario, an operator utilizing outbound sales to secure 3 to 4 jobs per week can shrink that break-even point to just 2 or 3 months. Do not buy into this business if you lack a marketing budget, if you refuse to do physical prep work, or if you panic when complex hardware requires manual troubleshooting. If you are an interior designer or architect, test the market first. Partner with an existing wall printing service as a white label vendor to gauge actual client demand before absorbing the capital expenditure yourself. However, if you are a proactive commercial contractor willing to build B2B relationships, master the hardware, and enforce strict minimum pricing, this is a highly lucrative addition to your service portfolio. Please subscribe for more breakdowns of automated businesses and comment below on which machine we should analyze next.